So I got all that. All right, cool. Let's get this going. All right, so here we go. We'll start with the Dream Keeper's lament. In the hush of the city, when the night drapes itself over skyscrapers like a velvet shroud, I learned that some stories begin not with a bang, nor with a whispered promise, but with a dream that repeats itself night after night. Stubborn as tidewater and bright as the sunrise. Actually, we'll get back to that story in 1 second. Or in a minute. Let's go over the poem first. I chased the echo of a lantern in the city's neon fog, a compass forged from starlight pointing to the heart I've never touched. Every night she visits, a whisper in the constellation, her silhouette inked on the walls of my sleeping mind, a parchment. No, actually, let's just go straight to this one. Yeah, here we go. Ignite the firmament. Ignite the firmament. There we go. All right. In the crucible where tide meets the neon tide. No, no, that one. Actually, let's go over this one. Hold on, I'm getting it together. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, I think the vessel of veiled horizons would be better, anyways. All right. In the sleepy harbor town of Lyreth, where cobblestones sing with the sighs of restless waves, lived Kara, a cartographer whose maps were as vivid as sunrise-kissed seas, and Eldrick, a wandering minstrel whose lute strings could coax blossoms from stone. Their worlds brushed part one. Their worlds brushed past one another like gulls on wind, never touching until the night of the Silver Lantern Festival. That evening, lanterns bloomed like fireflies frozen in amber, casting trembling light upon the ancient pier. Kara was sketching the curve of the tide when a sudden gust tipped her inkpot, spilling blackness across her newest map. From the inky swirl emerged a golden compass, its needle trembling as if alive. Before she could wonder, a low, mellow hum rose from the water, a song Eldrick was playing on his lute, the notes weaving through the night like silver threads. Their eyes met across the lantern lit dock, and in that glance, the world seemed to hold its breath. Without a word, the compass in Kara's palm spun wildly, pointing towards the horizon where no chart existed. Eldrick, filling the pool of his own unspoken destiny, whispered, "Let us follow where the sea calls." Together, they raced to the shoreline where an ancient vessel waited, its hull carved from a single piece of moon-bleached driftwood, its sails stitched from the sails of forgotten ships. The boat bore no name, only a gilded sigil, a twin serpent forming an infinity knot. As Kara stepped aboard, the wood thrummed beneath her feet. Eldrick's lute resonated with a chord that seemed to echo from the vessel's core. With a gentle creak, the boat drifted away from Lyrith, gliding over waters that shimmered with phosphorescent algae, turning the sea into a river of stars. The night sky folded and the horizons melted into a soft, luminescent mist. After 3 days and 3 nights of drifting, a silhouette emerged, a mystical island, its cliffs crowned with crystal towers that sang when the wind brushed them. The air was thick with the scent of sweet ambergris and blooming night, and every step on the soft sand left a fleeting imprint of silver dust. Whispering vines that hummed ancient ballads when touched, their leaves shimmering with iridescent hues. Lake of mirrors, still waters that reflected not one's visage, but the truest version of one's heart. The ember grove, trees with bark of molten gold, shedding embers that rose like fireflies illuminating the night. Kara and Eldrick felt the island pulse with a heartbeat older than time, a rhythm that synced with their own. From behind the veil of mist emerged a griffon, its feathers woven from sunrise and moonlight. Its eyes held galaxies, and it spoke in a voice like wind chimes. Seekers, you have been drawn here by the compass of yearning. To leave, you must reclaim the heart of the island, a gem hidden within the cavern of echoes. Beware the shadows that whisper doubt. In the depths of the lake of mirrors, a siren with scales of pearl rose, her song a tapestry of longing and hope. She offered a pearl of clarity, promising to reveal the path to the cavern if they could bear to hear their deepest truths. Eldrick, his heart trembling, sang a counter melody, weaving his own truth into the siren's song. The waters rippled and the path to the cavern illuminated. A golden ribbon winding through crystal arches. In the ember grove, a tiny wisp of flame fluttered, its light dimming. It whispered, "The island feeds on fear. Embrace the fire within, not the shadows around." Kara pressed her hand to the wisp, feeling a surge of courage flow through her veins. turning her veins to glowing amber. The cavern of echoes yawned beneath the island, its walls carved from shimmering quartz that reflected every heartbeat. As they descended, the echoes grew louder, voices of past wanderers, lovers, dreamers, each a fragment of memory that tried to latch onto them. At the cavern's heart lay a crystal pedestal, cradled to the heart of the island, a jewel the size of a sunrise pulsing with vivid colors that shifted like the sea at dawn. Yet as Kara reached out, a dark vortex erupted, tendrils of shadows spiraling upward, chanting, "Leave or be bound forever." Eldrake's lute slipped from his grasp, its strings humming a defiant chord. The sound shattered the darkness, and the vortex recoiled. The heart vibrated, shedding radiant shards that floated like fireflies. Together, they lifted the heart, feeling its warmth merge with their intertwined fingers. In that instant, the island sighed. The crystal towers resonated with a melodic chime, and the ground beneath them began to rise. The ancient vessel, still tethered to the shore, surged forward as the island dissolved into mist, its creatures bowing farewell. The griffin spread its luminous wings, lifting the boat with a gentle gust. The coral siren rose one last time, her song turning into a cascade of silver notes that trailed behind them, forming a bridge of light across the sea. As Lyra's silhouette reappeared, Kara and Eldrick stood hand in hand, the heart of the island cradled in their palms, now a steady lantern guiding their return. The golden compass now still pointed towards home, but also towards every horizon yet unseen. Back in Lyrith, the lanterns burned brighter than ever, their glow mirrored in the eyes of every child who dared to dream. Kara's maps were redrawn, featuring the island of veiled horizons as a place of wonder, and that true love is a compass that points both inward and outward. Eldrick's lute sang new verses, songs of courage, of fire within, of the endless sea. And whenever the wind carried his melody across the harbor, the lanterns flickered as if whispering, "Adventure awaits, love sustains, the world is bright for those who dare. Adventure awaits, love sustains, the world is ever bright for those who dare." Thus, hand in hand, they stepped into the future, their hearts forever echoing the rhythm of the island, ready for the next voyage of wonder that the tide would bring. All right, hope everybody enjoys the story. And if you're watching this in the future, much love. Leave some comments. All right, everybody, have an awesome morning. Much love. I hope everybody has an awesome week too. And remember, anything is possible. We'll have some more live story times later. All right, yeah. Mikey Fu signing out. Over and out. Much love, people.